Hello folks, my name's Ian and welcome to me shed. Been quiet for a week. I haven't been filming, but I have been busy. But it's time to, I finished that project, so it's time to move on to my next project, which is this helium bottle, which I promised that little girl I would make into a money box. Yeah, but first, I said I'd been busy this week. I haven't been filming, and I haven't filmed any of this build. But yeah, there is already a video out about one of these. I said I wouldn't make another, but it's a present for someone, so I pulled my finger out and made this camper van wood burner. There we go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm hoping they'll be happy with it. Back to the bit. Yeah, so what was that on about then? Well, the guy, he's called Peaky Part-Timers, and he did profess an interest in the camper van wood burner I made 2 years ago. Said I wouldn't make another. Well, I watch him, he watches me, and he's a guy, I think, who wears his hurt on his sleeve. You know, he's a nice chap, and he's got involved in some scrapping. He does caravanning, camping, and he's a painter and decorator, so he does painting and decorating tips. But he does attract some trolls who they've made it his mission, their mission, to upset the guy. So I thought a little random act of kindness, and I'll cheer the guy up. Had no idea about it. Had a bottle knocking round the garage, and I thought I've got to do something with this. If I get rid of it, it makes a bit of space. So I went ahead and I built that, and that took 2 weekends. And in true Ian Matthews' fashion, I found out he's in the Midlands, and I have I'm a buyer for a factory, and one of my suppliers is in the Midlands. He was making a delivery to me. Asked him whereabouts did he live, and he passed this guy's house literally on his way home. I said, could you do me a favour? Could you drop this off for me? To which he did. And I'll put a link in the description. So I did put a community post out, but that he had to re-edit it and upload it, so that doesn't work. But if you want to pop over to Peaky Part-Timer, you'll know which video, and see how I made a guy speechless, really, and I made him really happy. Right, back in here. Oh, hello everybody. My name's Ian, and welcome to me shed. Afraid you caught me there, cogitating, or some people would call it procrastinating. I'll show you. Okay, doke. Just ignore the mess. I'm in a state of searching for space. So I've got a little project on the go there. You can all guess what that is, can't you? Focus. And that's still it's still being videoed, and I'll get that up sometime. Right, but to do that, I needed a little tray of fittings that I know I have. Now, the fittings happen to be where this box is located, which says electric stuff. But I've now dug it out, and it's outside there with everything else I had to move to get at it, and all this stuff as well. Lead me to a tiny little problem. I've still got this half a factory in my shed. I've still got all these like bits and pieces I've picked up. Big tub there full of big collets. A tub full here of tools I've picked up. There's a belt sander, lots of other tools in there. This big tub here of engineering tools. In fact, there's 3 tubs of engineering tools, and they'll get looked at eventually. However, I can tell you now, each one of these is 50, 60 kilos. It's like 130, 150 pounds in weight, and there's 3 of them. In fact, the bottom one is split because of the weight. However, I've had to work round it because I was sure that what I wanted was in that blue tub. So I've moved a lot of things around, condensed everything, Tetris-fied it all. Okay. I even found one of these tubs that's full of circuit boards and computer, forget the name for it, computer circuit boards, motherboards. Right. Other things that I picked up from the factory that I also need to check and strip. However, what's this video about? This video about is I need to organise a little. I can't move those. They're just too heavy. But a while ago I did break up 2 welding sets. And at the bottom of each welding set was a pair of channels with metal casters on, which, as you would guess, is almost the right size. So my little task now is to take 2 of those onto the workbench, take some of this Dexian racking and weld a piece in between 2 of them. Where's the other one? Don't bite me. There we go. And weld maybe 3 pieces in between. Maybe weld a little bit of angle iron or a bit of angle iron on this side here so they can't slide off either way. And then I could put that on the floor and put the tubs on top of that. And then I have a little bag full of chain there. So maybe I can weld something a bit more substantial across the front, weld some chain to it and have it so I can pull it forwards and backwards. That'll allow me to move the stuff when I need to get at it before I get a chance to go through it all. Okay, how is this panning out then? Project to one side. I've emptied the tub that had the circuit boards in, the motherboards in. Putting it on here, I'm going to give myself a little bit of leeway space, not a lot, probably a bit more than that. So whatever that is, plus a little bit. So that gives me 12, a foot and 3 of those things, or 310 milli. So I might make it 315 milli, or a foot and a quarter. Nope, a foot and a quarter and 3 little things. Tell you what, 315 mil. Got 3 pieces of that. Well, I mean, decided to make my life a little easier, get the chop saw out, have scribing marks out where I want to keep. I'm going to make my life again a little easier by starting on a, without starting on a hole. So I've measured out, altered my measurement slightly. I think that's 320 rather than 315, but I end on a solid piece. This is going to take quite a few £100, so I'm going to get those sawn now. So they're alright, these chop saws, but you do end up with a lot of swarf to clear up. So here we go, we've got the job all prepped up, using a magnet to keep it 90 degrees to each other. There to there is 85, it's equidistant. Purely for aesthetics, I've put the welded side on the inside. On the outside will be the rivet head. At this point, I thought to myself, so this will be a good time to get your stick welder out and practice your stick welding. But time is against me. I'd have to move a lot of stuff to get the stick welder out. My rods are in that box, which means I'd have to move everything that's there to get at them. When I might as well just use my MIG welder. I've got my third hand out. Oh, so that's given to me, made for me by the backyard welder, now called the Wittering Trucker. All handmade. Made me that one, and I made me angle grinder stand myself. All magnetic. So I'm going to crack on and get those welded on. You don't want to see me welding, do you? And everything works way better if you actually switch your gas on, numpty. That's all you need. You've got full pressure. You don't have to turn it round and round and round. Well, I don't know how that panned out. I used a stick welder's lens in front, so I'll only find out in editing. And yeah, grinder will make the welder that I'm not. Yeah, there we go. This job's dragging on too long, so I've got some chain welded to it. I can pull it. Wheels forwards and backwards. What more do you want? I said I was going to put some side pieces on it, but I'm going to try it without. End of the day, that's going to have some considerable weight in it. I can always put pieces on afterwards if needed. Right, let's get it loaded up. Okay folks, right, it's done. Let me put the pudding to the test and load it up with these. Now I rather, maybe rashly, said, if I recall, that was 50 to 60 kilos. So 50, 2.2 pounds, that's 110 pounds, 60, 120, 30 pounds in weight. So I got the scales out. Tell you what, whilst we're at it, let's get on them. Oh, got a hole in my sock. Oh my giddy aunt, 18 stones, £9 and 4 ounce. You heavy effer, Ian. About time I lost a little bit of this tub, I think. Right, enough of that. Let's turn it into. I better do it for you Americans, hadn't I? So this one's really only for Murty at Scrap Kingdom, because he's always saying he's heavy. And whoa, 261 pounds. It won't be so bad if I was weighing myself in as copper, would it? Okay, what I want to do is to spread the weight a bit, lift it up so I can see the readout. So I've got this big balk of timber. Let's put that on there. And that comes out at 8 kilograms. So that should spread the weight a bit and allow me to read it. So whatever I get, knock 8 kilogram off it. Bend those knees, Ian. Hey. 60 kilos I said, so here goes. Yeah, I ain't lifting that. Boosh! You're going to have to forgive me if I'm out of breath here. So, well, that's gone off, so I've got to lift it up and put it down again. No, that didn't work. You can't see that. So 77.2 kilos. Wow. And I said knock 8 kilos off, so 69 kilos in that. And I said 60, so I was 9 kilos out. Oh, I'm getting slack in my old age. And just for you Americans, I've turned it over to pounds. Lift that up. That didn't do it. That did it. 171 pounds. Less, I think it was 17 for the block. Call it 20. 151, 153 pounds. So, well, I'm not doing it to others. What's in here? Whoa! More tooly bits. Oh my goodness, that's a sogger, isn't it? That's a handful, isn't it? That's alright for, I don't know. No, come on, Jet. I know what half of you are already saying because it's got a tapered top. That's alright as a roughing bit. What's that? What's that? It's Morse 3 taper, that, I think. That's Morse 3 taper. It's either could be a tapping head, I don't know. Anyway, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to stack it all on there. Stuff me, that one's even heavier. I have to weigh it now. Yeah. Oh my giddy aunt, this is even heavier. This time I got the help of my beloved filming me, just in case I collapse and she give me kiss of life. She's shaking her head saying no. Oh, there. I ain't picking that up. Aye. Ooh. Can I pass it, my love? Thank you. And 85, almost 86 kilos. Knock off 8. That's 78 kilos. So I think, if I remember, 10 kilos heavier than that. Oh my god, I'm not even going to try and pick that one up. God, what weight's in that? Now, if you're thinking I've got a suntan, no, it's blood's gone to me head. So there we go. All that effort. It's on my trolley. All that effort was just to find what's in this box, which will appear in my next video. But as for this, does it work? Oh yes. And can I shove it back? Yes. Chain underneath. Job's a good one. All I have to do now, that piece of wood fit. And there nicely. All I've got to do now is to put all this lot back. So let's do some creative space making. To be honest, I'm going to call it a day. I'm just going to put this stuff in. How I am going to edit this video into something that you may find worth watching, I don't know. Right, Ian in his shed. I should see you soon when I've finished the other project, the pig money bank, which was a whole reason why I've done all this, just to find that tub. Okay, good night, take care, see you lot soon.